Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. I hope you've all had a very good weekend because it's Monday today. Oh, as I said, January's going so fast. We're going to have a hot week this week. But anyway, last week I went in to the Melbourne Museum and I got the right tram. Because if you ever want to go to Melbourne Museum, if you're in the CBD, in the city, you've got to get a tram out. I got the 86 tram, which goes to Heidelberg, I think, but there's an actual stop, Melbourne Museum. It's right near Gardens. It's in a really nice spot. So I went in and I saw the Galloway hoard. As the title of this video says, the Vikings are here. So the Galloway hoard, it's Viking treasures and objects which were believed to be buried around 900 AD. And it was discovered in 2014 by people with metal detectors. Of course, Galloway is in Scotland, and this is what they found. What a lucky find. So this is what I saw. I've taken video inside and some photos, and I will put some of that in now. I am at the Melbourne Museum and I am going to be seeing the Vikings. See you inside. As you can see, beautiful treasures, and to think that they were all buried. There was a lot of silver. There was some gold, but there was a lot of silver. And there were a lot of videos and a lot of the boards that had all about the objects, which was very good, very helpful. Made you understand what you were seeing more. And even the little jar that I showed a video of, there were quite a lot of little things in there when it was found. As you can see, there are a lot of armbands, and this must have been something the Vikings did, and they wore armbands, I think up here. I think they were worn, all different patterns. I don't know if that related to clans or whatever they were with, but there was quite a lot of armbands, and it was a really good exhibition. Let me know if any of you have seen this exhibition around the world. It's been in Melbourne for a while, and if you actually want to see it before it goes, it's open until the 26th of January, so you've got just a week to go and see it. And I would suggest, if anyone has the chance, go and see it, because, well, to me personally, I am very interested in history, and these people once lived. Of course they did, and it's interesting to see how they would have lived, what they used, etc. Because some of the textiles, the jar was covered in textiles that experts say is about 1,000 years old. 1,000 years old. Isn't to me that's interesting. So of course, while I was there, I had a little bit more of a look around the museum. It's always good to look through the museum. It was very busy, which is good to see, because as I said, as I've said many times, the arts thrive in Melbourne. We are a very artistic city as well. So that's what I did last week. And I'm very proud of myself that I got on the right tram. Because you could walk it. It would be a fair hike, but you could walk it. But I got the tram. It was about 5 stops, I think. I got it at Swanston Street. And then it goes up past Parliament and turns left. So the one last week turned right. This tram turned left, and it was meant to turn left. It's sort of near, I think you'd still classify that as East Melbourne. But it's a very good museum, and it was a good exhibition to see, and I'm glad I saw it. So that's it for Monday. Thank you to everyone who's watching. As I said, if you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe because I want to build the channel. And I will try and stay cool this week because I said it's going to be hot again. I will be back on Friday, so you have a good week. Bye. This is the Viking Age.